We are going to deep dive and dissect your psychological to stay at the forefront of your twin flame sacred fire journey. The first card I'm going to pull is a twin flame ascension card. And if you're new here, my name is Bobby and I am a twin flame facilitator, life coach here in Waco, Texas. Okay, and so just to make sure we all are on the same page with the twin flame journey, it is a sovereign journey where you're activating the two components within you, the negative, positive, masculine, feminine poles. And so we're going to see what each of those are doing. Not to say that this can't come into physical manifestation, it obviously can, but twin flames only come into physical manifestation once they have walked the sacred fires on their own. This is a release of all codependency. So we do not do the twin flame journey together, but we do it within a sovereign state. So the first card I'm going to pull is going to be your masculine side and then your feminine side. So masculine, awareness, crystal clear vision, and your feminine, beyond illusion, change your perception. Okay, and so I feel like these two are possibly in conflict of each other, since we have one that has awareness, their crystal clear vision, and the feminine is sort of so let's just take a look. So we've got masculine energy here, awareness, crystal clear vision. Developing conscious awareness starts with your ability to tune inward and integrate the state of your mind, body, heart, and soul, which provides introspective consciousness in regards to your universe and how it aligns with your physical reality. This requires that you are present, which enables you to see everything from a higher perspective. This card indicates that you need to take inventory of your internal and external surroundings. Pay particular attention to your thoughts, feelings, actions, and how you view your world. Use your expanded awareness to help you rise above logical limitations and tap into your own creative abilities that will bring your desires into form. Viewing your life from a heightened state generates power in your present moment. Okay, so your masculine side is coming into crystal clear focus. So if you are a feminine, okay, that means if your masculine is coming into crystal clear focus, that means they're just now becoming aware of their feminine. And if this is in physical manifestation, then the person on your mind right now is having an awakening and they're seeing you through a whole new light. Okay? And so now we've got beyond illusion in the feminine energy here. Okay. Move beyond your limitations and view your journey through a lens of your heart. Your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs send signals into the universe in relation to the frequency of your emotional state. Through changing your perspective, you can bypass challenging situations. This accelerates your ascension because everything starts to match your higher frequency. Shifting your focus beyond the illusion of perceived obstacles releases unnecessary struggles, making it easier to let go of old stories, past programming, or belief systems that belong to others. When you face fears with a positive perception, it attracts your greater good, which is helping you create a new reality in this higher state of. And you know, I'm getting downloads as I'm reading this. It's like these days, traditionally, we do have sort of We don't know our place or what action we're supposed to take or what we're supposed to do in an experience when it comes to whether the woman should reach out and take initiative action or whether the man should reach out and take initiative action. The man here, the masculine energy is clear. They know what they want. They can see it clearly. But the feminine is in conflict, sort of questioning whether it's right or wrong or left or right or kind of a past framework. And so I'm seeing that if there is a physical manifestation here, I'm seeing that this feminine needs to start taking initiative action. It's time for her to step up and take that action. And this card serves as a reminder that when you are in alignment with your infinite potential, it brings balance to the finite thoughts you have that have pulled you out of neutrality. So as your soul expands and your perspective elevates, it creates an opportunity for you to discover more about yourself. So you're experiencing this conflict or this opposition of taking that really big step forward, whether it be in your career or in a relationship or anything in your life. If you're holding yourself back, you're clearly hearing the messages. Your masculine energy is throwing them directly at you, like in your face. So your masculine energy is balanced, sees its vision, knows what it wants. But the feminine is in conflict because they're trying to figure out what's right and what's wrong. So let me see. I'd like to see what so masculine is alchemizing and the feminine is ready for communication. Ready to express herself. She's ready for physical union. Okay, and I want to look at the emotional state. Like, what is this is like, okay, so this is your masculine attuned to the divine, and your feminine is cool your emotions. Isn't that funny? So your masculine, it's new moon in Pisces, is asking your masculine side to tune into the divine, and your masculine side is letting your feminine side that she needs to cool her emotions. And I just want to see what that means. Cool your emotions. And it's a full moon in Aries. To cool your emotions. Like, you would never say that, right? You definitely would never say that. But let's see. Seek a balance between you, and me. Are you in the middle of an argument or perhaps in the mood to pick an argument? Or are you being overly forward? This is a time of heated emotions and frayed tempers. Anger is better than despair. Abraham Hicks taught us, because anger spurs us on to do something, but you may get better results if you master your emotions. Certainly avoid stirring the pot, or it could boil over. Cooling your emotions and being the peacemaker means you'll attract a more peaceful outcome. There's no point in pretending that you don't have intense feelings, as this blocks your manifesting powers. You need to work through your feelings by thinking of the people involved or forgiving yourself. Wow. So the masculine ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has a potential to access the ancient knowledge. It's like your masculine has reached maturation, but your feminine energy is still lacking maturity. So what does that even mean? Like, what does that even mean, lacking maturity, right? What lessons does the feminine need to learn to step in? So leadership, domestic harmony, manifestation. And I just want to see how close in proximity your masculine is. I don't know what deck here to pull that from. How close is your masculine? Spirit of the water. So your masculine is flowing intently. Beautiful, harmonious integration. Your masculine is like your mentor, your teacher. Do you hear that? I hear that noise, it's my washer, of course, but in my dryer, but I'm just thinking about the commotion in the background, or the eruption of the earth, or just something. Okay, so I've got suppression, stress, maturity, and isolation. What are you holding back? What should you do? How can you dissolve this energy, this tension? Because your feminine energy has a lot of tension. She's got a lot of stress. And your masculine is got this. You are being fully supported by the masculine energy. The feminine is, I would say, maybe get a gratitude journal so that we can get her into alignment, so we can get her to see the glory in her position. Because your feminine energy is disarray. Your masculine hasn't been supporting your feminine. You know, it's like when you're given an intuitive, inspired message, when you need to take inspired action and you don't. That inspired action comes from your masculine side, and your feminine is the one who needs to take the action. But if she's in resistance to that, then you're experiencing this conflict, because you need to reach out. You need to take the inspired action. You need to make the step. It may not make sense. It may not make sense, but it doesn't need to make sense. I feel like this is physical, like predominantly physical, because there's such a separation here that it seems like it's predominantly physical. So, okay. So you are going to deep dive and dissect this through your revelations that you will receive after this reading. Allow this to sort of sink in and dissolve on its own, because it seems like there's a lot of tension here. And so I do agree that there's some isolation and some meditation that needs to happen, so that you can see clearly through the masculine eyes here. So thank you for joining me. It's an honor to be here. Like, share, follow, subscribe. I'm new to the channel, so I'm definitely seeking your support. Love you.